On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good, touch my swag, this shit good.
Hey, what's up everybody, it's your girl Bonnie Blue and I am back for another Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review, you guys. Okay, so it's been a whole bunch of mess today, y'all, because I guess they filmed the Hollywood reunion today, so it's all kinds of mess, okay? But you know what, we gonna wait for it. We ain't gonna get into it today. We gonna get into this past episode that came on last night. Okay, so let me start off with Keyshia Cole and get her out the way. I don't even see the point of having Keyshia Cole on this show. I just really don't. It annoys me. She doesn't do anything real on the show. She's just there. It's boring. I just don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't even talk about her a lot of the times. Because like, first we're talking about the same shit with Boobie over and over again. And then we're talking about our music career. We just completely ignoring all of the crazy shit that has happened with Keyshia Cole in these past couple of years. Like her acting like she hasn't been in a relationship since Boobie. And now her friend Quita, whose name is Marquisha, but we call her Quita for short. That shit don't make sense to me. But you know what? Whatever. Her and Zell decide they want to hook Keyshia Cole up on a blind date, okay? So she gonna go out on a blind date. She have Boobie come over to watch the baby for her. And he like, so you going out like that? You ain't gonna put some clothes on? And she like, don't be coming at me like that. You ain't my daddy, nigga. We broke up, okay? And she was like, what about you? Where your little girlfriend at? And he was like, well, I'm working on that. And she was like, well, while you working on that, you need to be getting my face up off your hand, because he has a tattoo of her on his hand. And it was just like, who gets a bitch whole face on their hand? Like, child, whatever. So he said he gonna, you know, eventually get an X on it with blood dripping down. And I'm like, the fuck you gonna do all that for? She like, hold up, did I do you wrong or did you do me wrong? Like, did I cheat or did you cheat? Because I thought you cheated. So why you wanna get blood dripping from me like I did you something? But that's how niggas be, okay? Even if they can't trick you into believing that you wrong in a situation in their mind because you actually left, you wrong. See, no, we ain't doing all of this with Boobie and Keyshia Cole, okay? Because even the way they was looking at each other and all of that makes me feel like, I don't know if y'all really done. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But she goes on a date with this comedian. And it was just like a funny scene, okay? Apparently he hit up Quita in the DMs. And that's how they got on this date. And it was just all jokes and shit. He brought her chocolate and flowers and all of that. But she still wasn't like really into him. It was just jokes. It was just like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? So Moniece, this episode is going through it. Okay, we thought it was gonna start off all cute and shit. We going miniature golfing with the family, okay? Fizz, aka Drew, is there. AD is there having way too much fun over there by herself playing golf. And the baby is there as well, Lil Cam. Now, she first starts to talk about how she's sore because she got caught in a line of fire when Zell decided to attack, okay, Mr. Red like Tony the fucking Tiger. You know, her and Lyrica got hurt in that little melee. But anyway, he just feels like, I wish Moniece would grow up and get friends that's doing 30-year-old mom shit. Not 25-year-old thought pocket, busting it open and fighting and shit, okay? Because honestly, like, that is immature as fuck for you to be so ride or die for friends that's ready to fucking fight for no reason. Zell's beef with Mr. Ray is stupid. It makes no fucking sense. If anything, Ray should be mad at you for fucking his dude, and you all in your feelings and trying to fight him every time you see him just because you don't like him. Y'all might as well fucking get it over with. I don't know what type of elementary school shit y'all going through right now, but it does not make sense and it's extra for no reason. So I wish Moniece would get a set of friends that's grown too, okay, and stop with all of the petty bullshit. But anyway, we find out this episode that AD has a tennis shoe store that she's about to open, and she's doing a photo shoot for the tennis shoe store. And of course, she wants her BFF, Jasmine, Jessica, Tiffany, whatever the bitch name is, Tiffany, she wants her to be there. But y'all know Tiffany and Moniece have beef. Okay, because first of all, Tiffany decided she needed to speak on Moniece's mothering skills and all of the things that AD does for Cam. And I'm just like, that's so not your place to speak on just because you friends with Tiffany and she's told, just because Tiffany's friends with AD and she said things to Tiffany about Moniece. I just didn't feel like that was cool to just be throwing that in people's face. But you know what? Bitches be bitches, okay? Especially when they really want to fuck, okay? It seems to me that Tiffany may have some feelings for AD as well, because it just does not make sense the way she goes at Moniece. Like, who the fuck cares if she's not a real lesbian, bitch? She ain't eating your coochie, so what you worrying about it for? Like, I don't care if that's your friend. You way too involved, bitch. The only reason you would be this involved is if you wanted AD for yourself. So please stop fronting on us. Okay, Moniece said she was gonna think about it, but we know that AD gonna invite Tiffany any fucking way, okay? So she invite her to the show, to the photo shoot, and Drew is there, Nia is there in the cute little gear, everybody bucked up, Moniece there. We're all having a good time, and then here comes Tiffany walking in with fucking security like she about to fight off rip, okay? And Moniece tells her, look, for the sake of AD, for the sake of her business, for her photo shoot, for her tennis shoe stuff, for her apparel line, for the sake of my relationship with her and her relationship with my son, for everything but for you, bitch, I'ma apologize to you. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, I feel like I deserve an apology as well. She said, no, she don't. Tiffany said, I am not apologizing to you, bitch, okay? Because you went too far with the things that you said. Why? Because she called you a hoe? I mean, so what? She calls you a hoe. You call her a bad mother. I think that's worse than calling somebody a hoe, especially if they're a stripper. Not to say that every stripper's a hoe, but to say that's hoe antics, okay? That's hoe antics. So how you gonna get mad that hurt about something you probably heard a million times? No, bitch, you really mad because she with the girl you want to be with. Let's be honest about this shit. Anyway, let's be honest about this shit, okay? Look, either way, Tiffany starts throwing shit, and AD is like, why can't you do this for me? She's coming at you right. You know, why you gotta, you know, be acting like this and throwing shit and all of that? And before that, she was digging in her pocket with all of the things that AD had confided in her about, saying how AD told her that she wanted to leave Moniece, that she was so unhappy. And Moniece was like, and she told me that you was the do bitch, okay? You did whatever she needed you to do. You paid for whatever she needed you to pay for because you got money, because you stripped, okay? So you was the do bitch. So, I mean, what's the problem? I mean, that's when she started throwing shit. And Moniece was just like, suck my dick, you nasty bitch. And it was just like real fucking, it was just like terrible, okay? For no reason. That girl Tiffany was bucked for no reason. I do not understand, unless you really got feelings for AD and you mad because she don't want to be with you. She want to be with Moniece, even though she come to you complaining about Moniece. To me, as soon as AD realized that Tiffany really does not like Moniece, you need to stop telling her all your fucking business. This is your fault. The way you standing up there screaming and hollering like it's somebody else's fault, it's your fault for telling her all y'all business when you know she don't like Moniece. She told us last time she didn't like Moniece. So if you are further speaking to her about the private shit that's going on between you and Moniece, you setting yourself up for the fall, AD. Okay? So stop looking. That's when I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I totally understood where Moniece was coming from. They was at home and decided to have a conversation. They've been beefing, okay? And from this conversation, we find out that everything is not as peaches and cream as Moniece likes to make it seem. It's the happiest I've ever been. Bitch said that a couple of episodes ago. This episode, they miserable. They don't sleep in the same bed. Moniece's sex drive goes down when she feels the hypocrisy. I'm like, you kind of full of shit right there, Moniece. Give me a break. But at the same time, I feel her because I feel like AD likes to shift blame too. You are partially to blame for that situation with Tiffany because you shouldn't have been telling her all y'all fucking business, okay? But instead of taking your responsibility fully like you should, it's all on Moniece. Even though she's saying, why don't you take your responsibility? You lying. You don't take responsibility, AD, because you continue to say you didn't say the things that you said. Like, no, you said it. You set this shit up, okay? And if Moniece don't like that, bitch, it's because obviously Moniece sees that she wants you, okay? And y'all know Moniece crazy. But in this situation, I was kind of feeling where she was coming from, even though we all know Moniece is crazy and draining as fuck. And poor little AD probably never had the stamina to deal with the crazy shit. Who knows? All I know is their whole little relationship made me feel like it was about to be over. Because I ain't never seen two people be like, oh, all right, we just gonna have to agree to disagree. Fuck you. I'll see you later, bitch. They don't sleep in the same bed or nothing. And then this is gonna drive her to go and, you know, be dancing all up on Alexis Sky. And we know how, even though they made up, Moniece and Alexis Sky do not get along. So that is not gonna be cute, okay? Moving along. Lyrica and Brooke Valentine meet up so that they could talk, right? And Lyrica is telling her about how she got all bruised up and her being caught in the middle of this bullshit Masika versus Alexis beef that's very middle school as far as she's concerned. And I understand all of that, okay? And then Brooke starts to talk about Hazel E, since Hazel E seems to be a friend of Lyrica. She's like, I don't ever hear good things about her, Jesus, okay? All I hear is that she's a scammer and she's a thought pocket and she's never the one trying to bring peace to the situation. So Brooke already don't like Hazel E. We already know that Hazel E don't like Brooke because she wants to fuck with Boobie, among other reasons. I feel like Hazel be finding reasons to dislike people sometimes. Like, she was talking shit about Brooke before we even really got into all of this shit about Boobie, which makes me feel like you always knew that she was in Boobie's life, and maybe that was why you didn't like her from jump, because when you was trying to get in, you know, you had some blockage from Brooke being friends with Boobie or something like that. I don't know, but it doesn't make sense to me because Hazel should be worrying about her man right now, the one that she's flaunting around and paying for, and you know, got sipping milk off her titty and shit like that. But you know what? I digress. Brooke don't know what Hazel's problem is, but she would definitely deal with it if need be. Okay? Lyrica wants to know what's going on with Boobie, because even though she was rooting for Marcus, okay, something is obviously sparked between her and Boobie. So Brooke starts to tell her about Marcus coming to the studio and interrupting her session with Boobie, and how after everything went down, her and Boobie kissed. And it's just like, oh my God, girl, I did not know that you was in him like that. Oh my God. And I'm like, girl, please, we all knew that. Fuck out of here. Hazel's mom came into town and she decided to take this opportunity to finally meet your boy Rosenberg, or Rose Burgundy, or whatever the fuck his name is. Okay, the child, the children that Hazel is fucking with. Now, I don't know why she brought this young boy to meet her mama, okay? In normal people world, when an older woman is fucking with a young boy, he is all dick and no brain. So you do not invite him over to meet the parents, bitch. You don't invite him over to meet the friends. He is somebody that comes over, knock the pussy out, knock it out, knock it out, and then they be on their way. Okay, you don't wife these niggas, okay? Okay, like, and that's basically what Hazel is doing. So he introduces himself to her mom by dapping her off. I was like, oh Jesus, help him, okay? They wasn't sitting down for a minute before he took out his phone and started Instagram living and shit. I'm like, I cannot take this ignorant little nigga. I cannot take this little digglet, okay? That shit was so like, oh my God, really? Is that where we at with this? Everybody at the table was looking at him like, is this nigga crazy? Okay? And y'all know the first thing the mama wants to know, where do you work? What do you do for a living? How do you support yourself? And all he could say is, oh, you know, I take care of things. I do things. You know what I'm saying? I get shit done. And it's like, what does that mean? All he's saying is that he takes care of Hazel. He makes sure that she is ready for work every morning. I'm like, so what are you, a butler, nigga? What the fuck does that mean? You put her slippers out, and put her toothbrush out, put her clothes out on the bed. What that mean that you get her ready for work every day? Then he starts to say how he made all the songs that she's rapping right now. And I'm like, what songs? That one song she rapped in that Fervor on stage all terribly? Y'all, I cannot deal with Hazel. I want to like Hazel. I started off liking Hazel because I felt that Hazel was the underdog. What Hazel has never been able to do is be honest, be real, be humble, and be like a person that's likable. It's always bullshit with Hazel. It's always temptation with Hazel. It's always side-eye. Why is you trying to play me for a fool when it's very obvious you about to cry in a car, Hazel? Like, that's how I be feeling about the bitch when I see her. And this conversation she had with her mom, in which she lets us know that every other day she wants to throw this nigga out the car. Okay, talking about Rose. Why are you gonna be with somebody, introduce somebody to your mom that you don't even really want to fuck with like that? That's working on your nerves, that you can't wait to drop off at the bus stop and send him back to whatever hick town he came from. Girl, what? All I know is Hazel's mom knows who Boobie is, and that's who she wants for her daughter. She wants her to be with that nice boy Boobie. And I'm like, Boobie got way too many people on his line for Hazel to be thinking she gonna be one of them. I'm just saying, bitch, you came out of nowhere. So y'all, one of the funniest fucking scenes. Okay, A1 and James is Bridget old man. And basically Marcus brought James to meet with A1 so A1 could possibly work with Bridget to get her away from Ray J and good pussy, okay? All right, and they sit down to talk, and y'all know A1 Steak Sauce got his black nail polish and his new triangle pearl earring set with the pearls on the necklace and shit, looking real extra. What the fuck? Like real extra. I don't know what's going on right now, okay? Anyway, so he basically lets them know that he cannot work with any other females right now. So he can't do it, even though he would love to, all right? And they sitting there shooting the shit. And then all of a sudden, Hazel and Chanel are coming over because they were sitting at the bar, okay? They come over and Chanel wants to be introduced to A1 because she wants to work with him. And A1 is like, oh, you rap? Oh, I thought you was on that show. And she was like, well, that's what I do to pay the bills, but like music is my passion. And he was like, oh, word? Oh, okay, yeah, I ain't know about that because I feel like, you know, whatever you doing should be your passion. That should be paying your bills. You know, the music should be paying your bills, bitch. Like, he was like really playing the fuck out of her and she was just taking all of the licks and then she started to go over all the people she's done songs with. Y'all know Lil Wayne co-signed her. She did songs with French Montana and Ty Dolla $ign and every fucking rapper you done heard of, but ain't none of it pop. So that should tell you something, bitch. Anyway, I don't want to knock nobody hustle because that's not what I do. If that's your dream, bitch, go ahead and dream big. I ain't mad at you. You are on television, which is more than I'm doing right now. So you go ahead and do what you gotta do, Chanel. But what A1 said was that back in the day when he wasn't on, okay, back then they didn't want me, now I'm out there all on me, okay? He said that back when he wasn't that hot, he tried to work with her. He was in the studio with French Montana and she had her shades on and was playing him dust because he was a nobody. But now she coming up to him talking about she want to work with him. And he like, I'm sorry, honey. With that said, I'm going to have to fall back. I can't work with you, okay? I just can't. Okay, and she was just like, it's okay. I mean, he just must not know my track record, my musical track record. She always saying that, and it's like, bitch, it doesn't matter what your musical track record is. If you didn't have a hit, if nobody knows your songs, if nobody's looking for you, if nobody cares about the features you did, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, when she hit that track record line, that's when he was like, oh yeah, Charlamagne told us about it. And this must have been right when the Charlamagne Chanel West Coast shit happened. I talked about it on the Bondi Blue show. And y'all remember he was on the show that she hosts, that she co-hosts, and he basically said she was a whack rapper and she got mad about it and stood up and was talking with her hands and being all, you know, hyphy with it. But like, you know, basic, at the end of the day, you must be trash because don't nobody care, bitch. So then Chanel says that Charlamagne talking about her puts her on the same level as Drake and Kanye and all the greats that he talks about too. Mind you, Charlamagne gave her donkey of the day today for even saying that shit, bitch. Just because I talk about you and everybody else does not mean you are on the same level as the other people that I talk about, okay? Stop that shit, okay? Stop that right now. Stop that right now, Chanel West Coast. That's not what it is at all, okay? While she's saying all of this, Marcus is acting a fucking fool, okay? He's doing all the theatrics and falling back and everything about the stuff that she's saying. So in her trying to get her words out and him doing the most, she like, well, hold up. Why are you worrying about me when you should be worrying about that old messy situation you had popping between Brooke and Jay? And he like, hold up, why you in my business like that? And this is when Hazel jumps in and was like, oh yeah, see, because I thought that Brooke was your girl, but then I saw her at Lyrica's song release party with Boobie. So I'm like, what is this little bitch around LA doing? And Marcus was like, little bitch. See, that's what we ain't gonna do, okay? I may not be with her, but you ain't about to be disrespecting her like that. That's not what we do. And Hazel's like, well, that's what I do. Okay, that's what I do, okay? Because she's a non-motherfucking factor at this point. And he's like, well, what do you do, Hazel? She was like, well, first of all, I'm lit. Okay, I'm like, I didn't know that was a job description or something that you can put on a resume, bitch. I didn't know that was something you could put on a repertoire, that you was lit. Sit your ass down with that. Then she's talking about, and I got my book in Barnes and Nobles all over the country, and I'm sold out, and I'm global, and I run LA and all of this shit. And Marcus like, bitch, there may be 2, 3 LAs as far as I'm concerned if you run one of them, because I don't know that LA. They was playing the fuck out of both of them until they got up and walked off. And that's what I be talking about with Hazel. You always leave yourself open to be played and disrespected because you do not know how to handle yourself. You should not have started talking about that situation with Boobie and Brooke because that has absolutely nothing to fucking do with you. Just like you felt embarrassed for Chanel when she started running off all the songs she's done. That's how embarrassed we felt for you when you started running off that shit you know about Boobie and Brooke like he didn't already know because A1 is a messy bitch and told him last episode, bitch, you late. Bridget meets with Marcus in the studio and they decide to work together since they couldn't find anybody else because A1 couldn't do it. So Marcus decides that he will work with her in the studio and they've been friends for a long time. But they want to keep this away from Brooke because they don't want Brooke to be all in the business, I guess. And I'm like, so that makes me feel like Did Marcus fuck Bridget? Bridget, are you going to try to fuck Marcus? Like, that energy was a little weird to me. I felt like y'all might try to fuck each other, which is fucked up considering the fact that your old man is the one who hooked this up, Bridget. I mean, the energy was just kind of like, are we friends or are we fucking? I wasn't too sure about it for a moment, okay? I just wasn't too sure, bitch. You need to get that together. But they gonna work on some music together, I guess, better than Good Pussy. And I don't know, a lot of shit will be better than Good Pussy. So Booby has his performance, y'all. Okay. And Brooke gets there and she sees Bridget and Safari's there with Fizz. And you know, we all here. Hazel and Chanel are there. We all here to support Booby with his jacket and his greased up, you know, chest. I'm sure that Safari supplied the coconut oil. Alright, to get your man out of the butt like that when they get on stage. Okay. I actually like Booby's song. Like, I thought it had a nice little feel to it. I couldn't really tell so much about his vocal skills because, you know, I don't know. But I do want to hear it because I did kind of like how the feel of the song was, okay? But look, in conversation, Bridget and Brooke are talking, right? And Brooke is asking if Bridget has seen Marcus. She lies and says that she has not seen Marcus, okay? And yeah, she won't fuck him. Like, why you being secretive? Why would Brooke care if y'all working together if y'all been friends all this time? Bridget tells Brooke about James not loving a Good Pussy song and that he's working on finding her somebody else to do a song with. Hazel and Chanel join Fizz and Safari, and Chanel is flipping out because she was a B2K fan, okay? And Fizz just smiling over there like he get that all the time. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, y'all, Booby comes out to perform, and he brings out a big girl to grind on in true Usher fashion, okay? I was all here for it, nigga. You could have been a stripper, all right? After the performance, Hazel takes her ass right over to him and, hey, and you look good, and why don't you take that jacket off, and just being extra thotty, right? Brooke peeping it out, so she come over there, Booby, baby, and he like, hold up. So he go over to Brooke and give her an old long ass hug and shit like that, and Hazel like, oh, that's nice that you hug your fans like that, and then Brooke is like, oh, I see you over here giving autographs. It was like, we gonna fuck over each other until we can't no more. And Hazel bust out with, see, I know you know me. You act like you don't know me, but I know you know me from the time when Booby was FaceTiming with me and you was there and all of this type of shit. And it's like, hold up. Booby was like, hold up. It was like, come on, we made FaceTime, but it ain't like that. Don't do that. Don't fuck up my shit right here. Brooke was like, girl, you better go ahead somewhere with that shit, Hazel. You 38 years old. How long you gonna be doing this shit? Then Bridget points out the fact that the bitch got a see-through shirt on with no bra. The fuck is going on right there? Okay, I know you spent all of that little tax deductible money that you got on them titties. Okay, frontin' ass bitch. And she talking about, oh, if you had money, you do it too. She was like, I do have money, but it's not on my chest. It's in my savings account, bitch. I'm like, ooh, Bridget Kelly. Her responses were all on point. I was here for her responses, y'all. Yeah, this shit was so messy. Hazel and Chanel eventually escorted themselves out. I'm sure she felt played because Booby did play her and let her know, bitch, don't come over here with that shit. She always overstepping her boundaries. You gotta feel people out before you decide how important you are in their life to buck up to somebody they've been friends with since they was a child. Like, Hazel just don't know how to handle shit, bro. That's why she be working on my fucking nerves. But we see that Brooke and Booby still left together. Y'all, this episode was very entertaining and very interesting. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Check down the description box for my Patreon account, my email account for MFN advice. Don't forget to check out the last episode of the Bondi Blue Show. I love you guys. Support, and I'll see y'all in the next